100 Civics Questions Part 1. Q110. Easy Citizenship Practice. 2008 Test. Civics Question for You. A cozy cafe with soft music playing. Andrea and David sit across from each other at a small table, each with a coffee.
Hi, David. I'm glad we could meet here today to start practicing your U.S. citizenship test questions. How are you feeling about it so far?
Hey, Andrea. I'm a bit nervous, but excited. I want to get this right, so practicing with you really helps.
That's great to hear. Remember, this is just practice, so take your time. I'll ask a question, give you 3 answer choices with punctuation, and then you can choose which one you think is right. After that, I'll explain why the correct answer is what it is. Ready to begin?
Ready as I'll ever be. Let's do it.
Question 1. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? A. 16 and older. B. 21 and older. C. 18 and older.
I'll go with C. 18 and older.
Correct. The voting age in the United States is 18 and older. This was set by the 26th Amendment in 1971, reflecting the idea that if someone is old enough to serve in the military, they should also be able to vote. It applies to all federal, state, and local elections. Question 2. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? A. 4 years. B. 6 years. C. 2 years.
I'll go with B. 6 years.
That's right. U.S. senators serve 6-year terms. This longer term allows senators to focus on broader national issues without the pressure of frequent elections. Senate elections are staggered so that approximately 1/3 of senators are elected every 2 years, ensuring continuity. Question 3. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? A. Speech. B. Right to bear arms. C. Right to a trial by jury.
I'll go with A. Speech.
Exactly. Freedom of speech is one of the key rights protected by the First Amendment. It guarantees that citizens can express their opinions without fear of government censorship or punishment. This right is fundamental to American democracy and public discourse. Question 4. Why did the colonists fight the British? A. Because the British respected their rights. B. Because of high taxes. C. Because the British ended slavery.
I'll go with B. Because of high taxes.
Correct. The colonists were frustrated by taxation without representation, meaning they were being taxed by the British government without having any say in Parliament. High taxes on everyday goods like tea and paper led to protests and eventually the fight for independence. Question 5. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? A. The Atlantic Ocean. B. The Arctic Ocean. C. The Pacific Ocean.
I'll go with C. The Pacific Ocean.
Right. The Pacific Ocean borders the west coast of the U.S., including states like California, Oregon, and Washington. It's the largest ocean on Earth, stretching from the west coast all the way to Asia and Australia. Question 6. What are the two major political parties in the United States? A. Democratic and Republican. B. Green and Libertarian. C. Federalist and Whig.
I'll go with A. Democratic and Republican.
That's correct. The Democratic and Republican parties are the two main political parties in the U.S. Almost all presidents and members of Congress come from these two parties. Knowing this helps understand the U.S. political system and elections. Question 7. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. A. The Mississippi River. B. The Colorado River. C. The Hudson River.
I'll go with A. The Mississippi River.
Yes, the Mississippi River is one of the longest rivers in the U.S., running from Minnesota down to the Gulf of Mexico. It has played a major role in American history, transportation, and agriculture. Question 8. Who was the first president? A. George Washington. B. Thomas Jefferson. C. Abraham Lincoln.
I'll go with A. George Washington.
Correct. George Washington was the first president of the United States, serving from 1789 to 1797. He is known as the father of our country for leading the American Revolution and setting important precedents for the presidency. Question 9. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? A. Thomas Jefferson. B. Benjamin Franklin. C. John Adams.
I'll go with A. Thomas Jefferson.
Right. Thomas Jefferson was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. His words helped declare the colony's freedom from British rule and laid the foundation for American ideals of liberty. Question 10. Name one branch or part of the government. A. Congress. B. The President. C. The Supreme Court.
I'll go with B. The President.
Correct. The President is part of the executive branch, which enforces laws. The U.S. government has three branches: legislative, Congress, executive, President, and judicial, Supreme Court, each with separate powers to maintain balance. David, you did really well today. Answering all 10 questions with clear understanding shows you're getting ready. How are you feeling about the test now?
Honestly, Andrea, I'm feeling a lot more confident than before. Your explanations really help me understand why each answer is right, not just memorizing. That makes it easier to remember and explain during the real interview.
That's wonderful to hear. Understanding the context behind facts is always better than rote memorization. It helps you think through any question you might not immediately recognize. Also, don't worry if you stumble during the real test. You can always ask the officer to repeat the question or take a moment to gather your thoughts.
That's a relief. Sometimes I get nervous and blank out, but knowing I can pause or ask helps calm me down.
Exactly. And practicing out loud, like we're doing now, is one of the best ways to build that confidence. The more familiar the questions and answers feel, the more natural you'll sound. We'll keep practicing, and by the time of your test, you'll be ready to handle anything they ask.
Thanks so much, Andrea. I really appreciate your help. I'm looking forward to our next session and continuing this journey.
Me too, David. Keep practicing, and I'll see you here soon with the next set of questions.